Company to talk a little bit about their upcoming event that is coming up, which is the Franklinton Community Market Craft and Vendor event. But before we kind of dive deep into that, let's introduce, and Miss Roxanne, we'll start with you, but let's introduce who you are and what you do with Green Hill and Company.
My name is Roxanne Hudson. I grew up in Franklinton, been here all my life, and I'm not going to tell how many years that has been. But anyway, Deetrie, myself, our other two ladies could not join us today, Annette and Denise, all good friends. We became good friends through Girl Scouts. All our kids were in Girl Scouts, and we were all Girl Scout leaders. And we've just been good friends. And so we got on this venture last year about this time. And it's been a roller coaster of a ride, but we're glad that we have gotten a store downtown Franklinton. We make things happen.
Perfect. And Miss Deetrie, let's introduce who you are and what you do with the Green Hill and Company.
Yes, I'm Deetrie Cottle, and I am part owner of Green Hill and Company. And as she had mentioned, that all of our kids kind of grew up together, and we just kind of, now all of our kids are like out of high school and going to college and are living the adult life, and now it's kind of like our new adventure. And so we started last year, and we're just having fun, but we also are learning lessons too from it.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, they say if we don't learn something new every day, we're not doing it right. Again,
Right.
This is Local Talk here on Next Door Radio and nextdoorradio.com. So Green Hill and Company is located on 8 South Main Street in Franklinton. Let's explain what Green Hill and Company really is all about.
Well, it's about friendship. Go ahead.
So like I said, we got together as a bunch of friends, and it started because we were going to buy some t-shirts. Deetrie is known for finding good deals, and so she says, hey guys, I know where some really good t-shirts are. So we're like, hey, let's go look. So we all went down to this place. Where was it at? Pilot Bun, somewhere around in there. And the guy, his mom passed away, and she owned a business, and so he was on $2. So we went down there and we said, why don't we just buy all of her merchandise and let's start our own business. So that's kind of how it came into being. And we have obviously grown a lot in this last year. We have now gained a storefront, like we mentioned, and we have gift items, we have clothing, we have a lot of different vendors with handmade items, the community market, and about the community, promoting Franklinton. I know a lot, and friendship. And you got anything to add to that, Deetrie?
No, we just want to be part of Franklinton. I'm actually not the one originally from Franklinton, but I've been here for 20 some years, and it's my home, and it's my children and my husband's home, and we just want to thrive on, on bringing great things to Franklinton.
And go with Green Hill and Company, Southern Apparel, Friendship, and good old Southern Hospitality. You can go to the website at greenhillandcompany.com, which I'm looking at it right now. Great little website there. Going into a shop and then realizing, hey, I'm going to go ahead and start a business. That's got to be not only a big adventure because, but going through that process, how did it kind of work out for you? I know you're very successful. You're doing great things for Franklinton, but going in, kind of starting off, what made you really want to start this business?
On a whim. I mean, really just kind of saying, oh, let's do this. Let's see how it's going to work. And pretty much we just said, hey, we're going to try it. We started doing stuff like at vendor shows, and then we did our online business. Then we did little pop-ups the month of December. And we were like, wow, this is really going to work. At first, I guess we wasn't really sure how it was going to work. But then we started adding to our merchandise that we already had, and we bought the merchandise, and then everybody was like loving it. And our community just really was very amazed by the things that we had, and just loved shopping with us, and we loved seeing everybody. And then we had an opportunity to get a spot on Main Street in Franklinton, where it's actually up and coming and bringing in new businesses. And so we're pretty happy about that.
That's awesome. Again, Green Hill and Company right here on our Local Talk program. Deetrie and Roxanne joins us here this afternoon. This is recorded presentation at this time. Now, you do have a event coming up, which is the Franklinton Community Market, the Craft and Vendor event on Saturday, September 11th. I know it's a little bit early. We're about a month away from now, but I wanted to be able to get the information out as best we possibly could to kind of warm up to the idea of heading down, from Granville County, Vance County, and all surrounding areas. But let's kind of talk about the event and what can our listeners and fans expect at the Franklinton Community Market.
So at the Franklinton Community Market, all of our vendors come out. We have a lot of arts and crafts vendors. We have just some direct sales vendors, and we've had this going on for Roxanna, we started like last March or April, I think we started. We've been doing it once a month. And the amount, a percentage of the vendor fees actually go to the local Franklinton Fire Department. So we're very big about supporting the Franklinton Fire Department, and just come out and just it's great for people to get out of the house, especially during COVID. So it's been a great thing for our community, and people just come out and see what they can buy for everybody. And it's also a great way to support people that do local art and because you're amazed of what people do in their homes, and especially locally right here in town.
Oh, absolutely. So what are some of the vendors that have come in? You mentioned a little bit about having once a month. What are some of the vendors that do come out for this?
So we have people that make wreaths. We have people that make woodwork, people that make jewelry, just different home decor. And then we have direct sales too, which will be like, pocketbooks and makeup and stuff like that. We have some people with homemade soaps and homemade candles. And a lot of them are vendors just locally or around our surrounding areas.
So I love that. And again, Green Hill and Company right here on our local talk program and Next Door Radio. I am Trey Snide, host for this program. I love that about it's not just businesses that are trying to sell something. It's more of a home kind of back home kind of feel to it. I love that.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah. And Roxanne, talk a little bit about what you would kind of expect from this event itself. But you mentioned again, this happens once a month. Is it usually a great turnout for these events?
Well, we haven't done it since the spring. We did it through May, and it was a good turnout, I think, every time. And I think, when we first started, it's a win-win for everyone.
Oh, yeah. And when you can support the local community, things that are happening in Franklinton, I think that's such a great thing, not only to help you guys out, but Green Hill and Company, but that's not really what it's all about. Of course, you want to get your name out there. But having local content, local, families, community, I think that's fantastic.
Yeah. And, to benefit the fire department is always a good thing. I think Dietrich and Annette are going over tonight to give them a check. So that's good.
Yes.
We raised quite a bit of money because they weren't able to have their normal funds as well.
Outstanding. Now let's kind of go back to the company itself, Green Hill and Company. Of course, you do have the vendor market coming up on September 11th. But let's go back to Green Hill and Company. What is a couple things that you want to make sure our listeners know about who you are, what you stand for, and what kind of things you give back to the community?
Well, like I said, we're all local folks. It's good to see people we haven't seen in a long time. Get out, because I worked out of town for many years, and it's good to see people I don't normally get to see. It's good to meet all the new people coming in, make new friends. We do have classes in our shop once a week, so it's good to see those ladies getting out and meeting new friends. Offering a service that hasn't been in Franklinton in quite some time, and it's always good because the people just come in to talk, which is kind of, you get the feeling of Mayberry.
Yeah, there you go.
When the guys come into the full shop or whatever. So, the ladies just come out and talk, and the guys, there's a bench right out in front of our store. So some of the husbands go out there and sit. So it is that down home country feel, I think, and I think Dusher would agree.
I love that. Absolutely love that. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining us here on our local talk program. I wish you nothing but the best. And again, the business spotlight here for our local talk program. Anybody that gives back community, even if it's a business or just an individual, we want to make sure we highlight them here on this program. So, ladies, I appreciate you very much.
Well, we thank you for having us on.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. And this is Local Talk here on Next Door Radio and nextdoorradio.com. Again, the upcoming event, which is September 11th, is the Green & Company is hosting a craft and vendor market on September 11th, 2021. So until next time, God bless. You be the difference while somebody smiles today. We'll see you later.